So we're going to make a new page for the website. And so you'd go over here to Pages, and then you would just select Add New. And that will open up a page for you where you can give it a name and begin filling in the information. So here you go. Here's your new page. We're just going to call it Testing. We just call it Testing Page. And then on here, we just write, this is just a test page. Okay. So once you've decided to start a new page, you're going to want to give that new page, it's got to fall somewhere in the menu, and so you've got to give it a parent. So let me show you. So these up here are considered parents. All of these are considered parents here because these are the main pages. These are also parents. So for example, this Mission and Vision is the parent to CCNH Facts. So it helps to have a parent in order to put the pages in order and to get them into the menu. So we're going to make our parent for this Initiatives. And then that's all you need to do there. Now, I want to show you a couple of things with the page itself. And this is true for when you edit pages as well. There's nothing wrong with this. You can use what you see in front of you. There is a visual and a text version of the page. So the difference between these is that the visual it's like a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get, but the text will have code in it. This particular text doesn't, but you can add code to this if you needed to for something. If you don't know what this code is, the P means new paragraph, and the /P means end of paragraph. So what will happen is, even if I have it down here underneath it, we'll start a new paragraph, and we'll just say this is only a test, and then you'll see. Now if I go over here to visual, you'll see this is exactly what it will look like on the page. Why? Because you put the new P. Now let's say you're like, I don't want it separated like that though. I don't know why our stuff went away. So instead what you would do is put what's called a BR, which just means it's a line break, but you're not putting a new paragraph. And when you do that, you'll see they'll be close together again. So those are two pieces of code that are very commonly used. Anyway, so visual is basically your WYSIWYG. Text is gonna have code in it. What I showed you was something very basic. It doesn't really even need the code, which is why it's not really there. But let's talk about the front-end editor, because you're going to use this a lot. And I would really encourage you to use it when you're creating, oh, hold on a second. We got to publish our page first. I would really encourage you to use it when you're creating a page or editing a page, because there are a lot of different elements that are available to you when you use the front-end editor. And so here we go. If I want to do the front-end editor, all we do is click on that, and then the page will render as a front page. Now, what is front-end editor? Basically, it's editing it in the way that it will appear online. You see, so now you've got your page here, and so you see exactly what it looks like. This is basically the front end. And so you see this is what we've written. This is a page, just a page. If you want to edit that, you can do that here with the text block. By opening up the text block, you can make your edits to it. As you can see here, that's where you have your visual and your text. But if you don't want to make edits, then you can just leave it as is. Here's a few things you should know about though. This, if you click on this, will open up a lot of different elements. And there are some elements that you'll use more than others. A text block is an element you'll use a lot. You may use a row or columns for elements. Those are two that you may use a lot. Another one is a button. This is a button. So if we wanted to put a button in right here, and we wanted to add a button to our page, you'll see how it'll come up. The button is now appeared. Then you're going to put your text on buttons to say submit, whatever that is. Then you can select the URL that it's supposed to go to. So in this case, we'll just put it to, that's not good. That's not a good choice. I'm trying to think of a good one. Resources. So you would put the page that you wanted to go on. Then you have to decide when you have that page, that URL in, do you want it to just go directly to that page or open the link in a new tab. There are benefits to that. I actually use the open link in a new tab a lot, particularly if I'm sending someone to a different website. I really prefer to have the link open in a new tab so my home page doesn't go away and people can get back to the home page if that's what they want to do. So once you set your link, then you can pick what kind of button it is, the style of that button, and then you can pick colors. If we don't do gradient, you'll see, even if you don't do gradient, you can still pick a color for that. I don't like the mulled wine, actually. Let's keep peacock, it's kind of bright. Then alignment, I would just leave it in line. Size, leave it normal. Then you're going to save some changes there. And now you see you have your submit button, and when you click on that submit button, it's going to take you to that page that you sent it to. So that's a little bit about how to start a new page and how to add some elements to that page. Once you're done and you're satisfied that works you want to hit the update button. If you don't hit the update button, you're going to lose everything you did. So super important, make sure you hit the update button. And once it says you successfully updated, if you click the X, the editor will close, and then you'll actually be on that testing page. All right, that's how you create a new page. That's how you add some things to that page. I'm going to end this recording, but there'll be another recording showing you how to add this page to the menu.